New York City, huh? All those skyscrapers, millions of people. But it's what's under the surface that really gets me, you know?
Yeah, it's like a whole other city down there.
Exactly. Tunnels, stations, hidden spots most people never even know about. We're going deep, folks, into the hidden underground world of New York. Or at least that's what all this research you sent me says.
Right. There's so much down there, so many stories just waiting to be uncovered.
It's almost like, well, an archaeological dig, but right under our feet. And we've got some amazing stuff to cover. Everything from abandoned subway stations to, get this, secret Prohibition-era speakeasies.
And I mean, those are just the tip of the iceberg, right? The sources you sent me are packed with stories.
Okay, so let's jump right in. First up, this City Hall station, opened in 1904, part of the first subway line. It's described in your research as just stunning chandeliers, skylights. Not what you'd picture for a subway station, right?
Yeah, it's like they wanted to create a palace underground. The craftsmanship, the attention
It's
to
a
detail.
palace for the people, kind of. But then it closed in 1945.
Yeah, the tracks were curved, too tight a turn for those new, longer trains they started using.
A beautiful station made obsolete. Progress, I guess. But here's the cool part, you can still kind of see it.
Oh, that.
If you ride the 6 train downtown, stay on past the last stop, Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. The train actually loops around the old station.
Oh, wow. So you get a glimpse of this hidden gem.
A secret for those in the know. Okay, now for something even more secretive. Track 61,
Underneath the Waldorf Astoria, right?
the Waldorf Astoria, one of the fanciest hotels in the city, and right beneath it, this hidden train platform. Rumor has it, President Roosevelt used it for discreet arrivals.
Talk about a secret entrance. Imagine pulling up under a hotel in your private train car.
Like something out of a movie. And the rumors say his train car is still down there.
You know, whether it's true or not, those kinds of stories just capture the imagination, the mystery of what lies hidden.
And that's what makes all this so fascinating, right? It's like peeling back the layers of the city. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Brooklyn, the Atlantic Avenue Tunnel.
This one is old.
Old is an understatement. Built in 1844, it's considered the world's oldest subway tunnel, buried for decades, rediscovered in 1980 by Bob Diamond, this urban explorer.
Now, that guy was a legend.
Right. And he was convinced there was more down there, a missing locomotive, hidden treasure, who knows? The tunnel's sealed up now, adding to the mystery.
A true time capsule, frozen in time beneath the city streets.
It's incredible to think about, you know? Okay, ready for something completely different? Prohibition-era speakeasies.
Ah, the roaring 20s. Hidden bars, secret passwords.
A whole underground world of nightlife. Your research mentioned these places often had secret tunnels and escape routes in case of police raids.
They had to be creative, right? Outsmart the authorities.
And here's the thing, some of these places still exist.
No way.
Yeah, please don't tell. The back room. You still need to know the secret knock to get in.
Yeah.
Stepping inside is like stepping back in time.
Wow, that's amazing. A real connection to the past.
Okay, last stop on our underground tour, the Freedom Tunnel.
This one's on a Riverside Park, right?
Yep, originally a train passage, but it became a haven for graffiti artists in the 1980s.
That's where Chris Freedom Pape comes in. His artwork down there is legendary.
Some people call it a hidden art gallery. It's also been a shelter for homeless New Yorkers, which I thought was really interesting when I read about it.
You know, it just shows you how these spaces can take on different meanings over time, right?
So, under the streets of New York, it's not just pipes and wires. It's a whole hidden world. Abandoned stations, secret tunnels, speakeasies, art, and even stories of survival.
Yeah, it's like a reflection of the city itself, full of history, secrets, and a whole lot of resilience.
It makes you wonder what's hidden beneath other cities, you know? What stories are waiting to be discovered just below the surface?
Maybe it's time to get digging, right?
You know what? Maybe it is.